Hi, hello, namaste. This is your Kavita Kadireshan. Welcome to Smart Thoughts. Today we are going to learn something very interesting about children. Sometimes we are literally worried why they are not listening to us. What should we do to make them understand what we are really expecting from them? It's such simple if you know something about your kids' nature. That is, either they are extroverts or introverts. In today's video, we'll be learning something interesting about these natures. Let's check into it. Now let us look into the nature of children, introvert versus extrovert. An introvert is someone who draws energy from quiet reflection. They are happy spending time alone or with one or two people they feel close to. They often prefer alone time. Whereas an extrovert is someone who draws energy from being around people. They like to be out and about, attending social events and engaging with others. So this is not only pertaining to children but every human being. So basically here, introverts are the people who derive the energy from themselves or within own self or one's own self. Whereas extroverts are the people who derive energy from the surroundings or from the people around them. Now let us look into the differences between extroverts and introverts. Introverts prefer spending time in solitude, whereas extroverts always prefer to be in large social gatherings, networks, or among big group of people. Introverts do not seek attention, they always hide themselves when in a big group, but whereas extroverts always prefer to seek attention and they would rather like to be center of attraction. Mostly introverts feel to sit, reflect and then recharge within themselves. They derive the energy from their own self. Whereas extroverts are always boosted and charged when they are moving in groups or when they are among the team. Introverts almost prefer doing independent work in a quiet environment, almost self-work. They prefer to be doing work on their own. Whereas extroverts are always team-oriented. They move in groups, they work in groups. They have very good collaborative skills and they're open to heterogeneous groups, work settings also. Introverts mainly focus on few interests very specific to them and they try to gain complete knowledge or acquire complete skills on those few interests. But whereas extroverts are versatile, most of the time they take decisions on many events and their interests are also wide in range. They don't pertain to one or two specific interests. Introverts appear to be reserved always, whereas extroverts are almost enthusiastic and positive, mostly bubbly. So after knowing these changes or differences between them, most of them think that introverts are always shy. They are not shy. In fact, shyness is not related to introvert or extroverts. Both of them can have the quality of being shy. So, how to nurture an introvert kid? These tips will help you to give them little more attention and bring them out of that hesitant nature mainly. Listen a bit more than they speak. So, always try to listen what they don't speak to us. So, listen to their voice, inner voice, and try to figure out what they're actually planning to express or what they are not really talking with us. Respect their need for alone time. Definitely they need some time to think and come out with their expression or action. Let us respect their time. Get to large gatherings early. So if the child's nature is found to be introverted nature, slowly start bringing him out of the house to a small friend circle or a party gathering or a park. So please try to give them the exposure of groups slowly and gradually at an early stage. Reprimand them privately. So if you find something to be corrected, never talk with them in a public or in a group, but just take their privacy into consideration and consider them and then speak to them. What interests usually such kids have? These children usually show interests or hobbies they would like to pursue will be playing with pets, art and craft which they can do on their own, DIY activities, some athletics or solo sports like swimming or running which they don't need to involve in groups, playing music on an instrument or mostly reading and writing activities. Anything you see, they prefer to be alone and do the work on their own, and such children should be encouraged to take up some hobbies in those activities which they like to prosper. When coming to an extrovert kid, how to raise them? Very important point here is to note schedule downtime. Extrovert children or people are such enthusiastic that if they are attending a party and coming home, they don't come down to the normal state very soon. Very much excited to talk about the happenings over there, and then they need a lot of time to come back. So right from childhood, we should teach them that there is a downtime. Downtime is exactly the time for them to regulate the feelings and come to a normal state. This should be very gradually acquired by them, and we should train them gradually right from early childhood. Give positive reinforcement. So when they are accomplishing many things or when they are enthusiastic in doing many things, first give them a positive reinforcement and let them understand the prioritization so that they can handle one by one. Encourage their interests. So let them pursue their interests because they have a lot of energy that they are not drained so easily. So multiple tasks they will be handling one after the other, and still they can conquer or accomplish them successfully. So try to encourage their interests, and when they are busy, understand when they are busy, let them shine. So let them do, but keep monitoring and guide which is important and which is not, so that they will understand the value of the work and the time on which they are spending. What would be the hobbies interesting to an extrovert? So they always try to be one among the group, and sometimes they even like to be center of attraction among the group. Theatre arts, performing arts like drama, mime, and dance when it is at concerts, and or the performances on stages, and sports like group sports, all group activities, music band. So anywhere you see, they will be more interested to move along with a team. They'll be good coordinators and they're good team players. In between to extrovert or introvert, there is a nature which is called ambiverts. Ambiverts are the middle ground between an introverted and extroverted personality. They may enjoy social gatherings and make friends easily, but always their favorite thing to do is relax at home, spending time alone. Exactly, we cannot tell that to which side a person belongs totally, but they will be almost in between sometimes, like in the spectrum, half to the side of extroverted and half to the side of introverted. But ambivert nature is always ideally good to be inculcated so that we know when to speak, where not to, what not to be. So these will always fetch us good social norms, and person can thrive in any sort of environment. So all of us, let us understand, especially teachers and parents, understand the children, guide them, but don't push them. So hope you all enjoyed today's video. This information would be useful for teachers as well parents to understand the children, and let us not listen from them that nobody understands me, because we should allow the children to grow as what they are, but not to push them into what they are not.
Please do subscribe if you like the video. Thank you.